Hello friends, what's up? This is Ron here, and today is a very happy day for more than one reason, my friends. And look at this, boss syndrome coming soon after 5 days. So we are going to have another boss syndrome banner within 5 days, my friends. Hell yeah, how amazing is that? Now today is another reason why I am a bit happy, and I'm going to publish an early video because our dev teams has actually released another video where they actually talked about different issues and aspects of the game, where we will see manager Chrysalid and manager Zero will be discussing different things. So let's go and watch this video together, my friends, and we will try to find any hints that they give about this upcoming boss syndrome event that is coming on, and we'll try to understand that if we can find if there is any information about the upcoming characters. Now of course they will not state anything directly, but we will have to try to understand from their hints. So let's go, my friends, let's go and watch this video together, and of course it will be fully translated in English, so no worries about the language. So let's go, my friends. Here we go, my friends. Hello, it's Manager Chris. Manager Chris is once again back with a Christmas tree, and we're going to take time to listen. So they are going to respond to some of the contenders' questions and objections and whatever we are having. Okay, let's start with the 10 of Manager Chris. So let's go. Let's talk about the sound. The first thing they are going to talk about is the sound, and let me introduce the sound lead. Please coming. So we are going to be introduced with the sound lead, and that is going to be Chief Zero. Okay, Chief Zero. What kind of Chief Zero he is? A collaborative sound team. Yeah, he is in charge of collaboration with the sound team. The sound team won the Korea Game Awards. Amazing stuff, my friends. Netmarble's King of Fighters All-Star sound team actually won this Korea Game Award, and look at this, amazing, and they are happy about it. We are also happy. And they are talking about the changes they are considering. The sound team composed new BGM for the BS Fighters. Note this fact, my friends, new BGM is coming for the new BS Fighters. Okay, so set the BGM for all BS Fighters. Okay, many players pointed out that in separate BGM tracks. We realize that players enjoy their aspects a lot. We are planning on patching the game to revert BS Fighters BGM back to their original character soundtrack. Okay, so they are doing some changes, and we'll see. Epic Quest. We'll use the current BGM. Okay. We're always doing our best to provide the quality sound. Yes, of course, you guys are doing an amazing job. Please look forward to new BS Fighters. Hell yeah, my friends. New BGM with the new BS Fighters. Cool, super cool. It's time to say farewell to Chief Zero. Thank you. Okay, farewell. Now let's see what is the next topic. A contender said the KOF Dev Studio carefully handwritten letter. So a player actually sent this letter to the King of Fighters All-Star Studio, and there are sub questions that they are going to answer probably. Okay, the contender showed that they were greatly inconvenienced by the temporary Facebook linking issue. So there was an issue with the Facebook linking to the game, and many players are actually having this problem. So one of the person actually wrote this thing to you. That's an amazing thing, I would say. That thank you for the initiative, my friend, whoever you are. Okay, so they are trying to resolve this issue as soon as possible, but something one day could solve. It is a big problem, and that works each platform department as netmarble. Okay, so the problem is not really a small one, so they are taking some time to solve these things, and the gameplay is negatively affected. If you have any problems, you should actually contact the customer care service, and they are apologizing once again. Secondly, some contenders have been questioning the pickup and summon rate. Burning question, my friend. Pay attention. To be honest, this is something we cannot talk about. If you imagine myself as a player, yeah. So the studio has some explanation about the drop rate or pickup rate. Players must be informed that the rates are very clearly as a rule. Okay, Applying a rate different from what is shown is serious offense and one that could jeopardize the existence of the game. Wow, so it is a rule. If you apply different rates in live service, that means the summon service, it would be an illegal move that would cause the game to shut down. Oh my lord. All mobile games must follow this rule. So there is a definite rule, my friends. There is definite rule about the summon system or summon rates, and this game or any game cannot go beyond that rule. Wow, so that's nothing random, and they're actually checking this thing, wow, a big number of times, 2 million times or something. Okay, so they are checking these things constantly to make sure that the summon rate actually stays the same, but they cannot actually improve the summon rates or anything. Now let me just pause the screen and talk about a bit, because what I have just learned, that there is a rule about the summon rate, and that rule must be maintained by all and each and every games, not only King of Fighters but all the games that we are seeing in gacha games or that we are playing. Probably there is some sort of association or something that actually monitors this thing, that the summon rate or the drop rate of characters or premium characters should be the same more or less. Otherwise, if any game actually tries to improve the summon rate or provides more premium characters within less summons, then that will be an offense and that will be illegal, and as a result that game could be shut down. Wow, that's a big deal, my friends. That's a big deal, and I actually had no idea about this one. I probably thought that the summon rate is totally depending on them, like they can actually change it or increase it, decrease it upon their choice. But now we know that it is a predefined rule by some sort of gaming association, or probably we just can imagine that it's a gacha game association or something like that, that actually monitors the thing that every game should maintain the same summon rate. Wow, that's the thing we should know, and we should inform each other, because a lot of players are actually complaining about the summon rates, and now we know that the developer team has actually nothing to do about it rather than maintaining the same summon rate across the platforms. Wow, that's something big, my friends. So let's move forward. Now let's bring on the story thing. They're talking about the story and proceed the interview. Please come in. So, hello, here is manager Clone Zero. Okay, he's going to introduce himself. Hello, I'm Jeep Zero. I'm in charge of the story. Okay, so this guy is in charge of the story and heavily operator containers. Consider myself as a writer, so understand the passion involved sending as your opinions. Okay, I read them all very. Yeah, this guy also actually reads these comments and things written by the contenders. Currently have many things in work. I'll give you a sneak peek of what he is dealing with. We are currently preparing the KOF 2002 story mode update. Hell yeah, my friends. KOF 2002 retail official with the storyline. Without a storyline. So we are going to create our own original story. Okay. So there is a problem with the 2002 story. The story of Nameless. It is going to be necessarily a story of Nameless. We sprinkled in some of Nameless story. We revealed to this in the coming update. So next update we will be having the 2002 story. And Nameless backstory is enjoyable to all players. In truth, the story doesn't have an ending. So we are doing our best to make you feel nostalgic and invested. We hope that contenders look forward to it. Okay. The internet and YouTube have many derivative works. They seem like they're actually canon. Hell yeah. They're referring to us, my friends. An official story. You're saying that, yeah. So 2002 has no official ending. Okay, so we can't write this conclusion by ourselves. We could need to collaborate with SNK for that. We did need to collaborate with SNK. A story is being a derivative work anyways. So the 2002 KOF in original franchise, the story didn't have any official ending. So they have to somehow adjust the thing and probably create their own ending. Okay, interesting. So if they put a lot of thoughts in the Nameless, he has sadness within. If you look closely, closely and believe that you enjoy the story. Now they are talking a lot about nameless, my friends. Keep this thing in your mind. Some item provisions. Okay, that today has been discussing. But the things we aren't aware of. Okay. Regarding summons and item provisions, it isn't something the devs can all around decide. Yeah, that's true. We have learned that they cannot actually decide about the summon rates. Okay, that is still they are trying to make the players happy. So notice this line, my friends. They put a lot of thoughts into nameless. So there is a big probability that nameless can be a BS character in the upcoming update. So yeah, that can be good, but we are still not sure about who is going to be his partner. Totally clueless, my friends. I'm still now having no leaks, no nothing. So who can be that character? Now, judging from this video, there is a high chance that actually Clone Zero might came as his partner. Now, that is the thing that I am not a big fan of Clone Zero at all. I don't want him to be a BS fighter beside Nameless, but if netmarble decides, then what else we can do? And of course, we all know that they will not probably provide two very famous characters. For example, many people are actually talking about Dark Ash or maybe Kusanagi as a partner of Nameless, but I don't believe it because those characters are really famous on their own. A lot of players are actually looking forward to Ash Crimson, and somewhat in my mind says that actually, though I don't want it, but maybe Clone Zero can be a potential candidate beside Nameless. And that is sad for more than other reasons, because if that is the case, if Clone Zero actually comes as a partner of Nameless, then there is a high probability that Clone Zero will be the most OP character. Ask me why. And as we have saw in previous banners, that less popular characters in BS or SS fighters are always the most OP ones. Trust me, I have seen this in probably in every cases. Start with the BS volume 2, Chrysalid and Geese. Geese is way popular, but Chrysalid became the OP character. And this is how actually this thing comes to all the almost all the BS and SS fighters. For example, say SS Kyo and Yori Yagami. Yori Yagami is definitely more popular than SS Kyo Kusanagi. But guess what? Kyo Kusanagi became the most OP character for for a long time. So let's see, my friends, what happens. So yeah, of course, they for the summons, the studio alone cannot decide these stuffs, and they have to be carefully aligned with the business department. But still, they have an intention to make the players happy, which is very much appreciated. Yeah, that's good. We'll make the best game more enjoyable. Thank you for that. Of course, we appreciate it. Now they are talking about the collaboration. Now we know that many players want collaboration. Yes, hell yeah, we want collaborations. Okay, they informed the business development team and they are currently contacting many IP holders. I cannot say if you reach. So the business development team of King of Fighters All Star is already in contact with different IP holders so that they can arrange the next collaboration. How good news is that, my friends? So good. Okay. Player suggested. So they are taking a good note from the player's suggestion of the IPs. Still, we can accept an expression in the future, right? So Manager Chris is kind of trying to get more information from this. Amazing. Okay. Of course, we are going to have a collaboration soon. Thank you. Okay, they are saying yes, thank you. So that was the interesting video about from the dev team, and I don't know if you guys are feeling any interest, but I do love this sort of stuff. I love anything about the King of Fighters All-Star and its background, the people who are working with this game. Amazing stuff, my friends. So we learned a couple of interesting information from this video. And first of all, the summon rate, actually they cannot fix the summon rate. This is a rule and they have to obey the rule, otherwise they are going to face some legal issues. So this is not a joke, my friends. This is a serious matter. So next time, from whenever we are having the summon rates, we are experiencing the summon rates, we should keep this thing in our mind that actually the game cannot do whatever they want. They have to follow certain rules. Next, we are aware that they were talking about the next boss syndrome banner, and they didn't really give any clue, any sort of clue about the boss syndrome characters for the upcoming banner. But in terms of their talking and their appearance, we can actually guess that Nameless can be, and probably is going to be, the upcoming boss syndrome character. And in our wild guess, we have also thought that probably just a wild guess that maybe Clone Zero can be a partner, because this as you guys know that you have seen the starting screen of the screen, starting screen or login screen of the game. It is all about nests, and of course they are not going to include any character from the other sagas. So if they specifically try to stay within the Nest saga, then what are the options, my friends? What options they actually have beside Nameless? We have Ignis, we have Zero, we have most probably everyone. We have Kaidash, we have Kula. So almost each and every one from the Nest saga is here already, and of course no other participant from the other saga will be here, I believe. So there is actually a high chance of being Clone Zero as a BS character. So let's see, my friends. I am not going to put a final verdict, but let's see. Next, we also learned that the story mode of 2002 will be joining or will be unleashed with the next update. It's a great news, my friends, because one story means a lot of rubies, a lot of fun. Of course you guys are going to enjoy it. I am personally very happy about it, and they are putting a lot of focus on Nameless, and that is such a thing to be enjoyed. And we also learned that though we just had our collaboration, but it was a very successful collaboration and the game already understood that. So now the game is already starting to contact the other IPs in order to arrange our next collaboration, and they are taking a good note from the comments and the feedbacks from us. We players are actually making comments on the forum, YouTube section, or anywhere, and these sort of comments they are actually taking into under good consideration, and they are actually preferring them. So let's see, maybe the next collaboration will be one of your favorite IP. Who knows? Street Fighter, maybe, why not? So let's see, my friends, what happens. Maybe Tekken can come as well, because Tekken there is a high probability, it's very popular and a lot of players are actually made these comments. So let me know what you are thinking about this entire thing, the information that you have gathered, what you think about it, and hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.